Over here we got Lilou, we got Jay, and we have Benny. So a round of applause for our guest of honors, please. Alright, so basically it is a discussion, Q&A session about everything and anything that you guys may want to know, may want to ask, and anything they are willing to share. Alright? Gentlemen, let's start. How are you guys doing? Are you well? Can I put the mic? Who do we give it to? Benny. Actually, the one who doesn't like to speak, the one who is sleeping, you must... Yeah, give the mic. So confident.
How are you guys? Are you good? You good? Yeah, I hope you are ready for the day, eh? So yeah, I'm Bibo Benny, representing South Africa.
Hi everybody, hope you are well. So I am Jay from France, representing Initiative Obstruction.
Yes, I'm Lilou and I represent myself.
Yeah!
Alright. Gentlemen, does anybody want to start by asking anything?
By the way, what is the topic?
What is the topic? The topic is actually breaking in Africa. Breaking in South Africa for the past 15 years since Red Bull has been in existence. And just generally, for you actually, you've been traveling Africa extensively for the past, couple of months or years, going into Africa, finding new talent, unearthing new b-boys that you feel that the world should know about. Let's actually start there. Tell us about that journey. Why did you do it? What inspired you to do it? And how's it going so far?
So yeah, my first time I was coming only in North Africa, in my country. So my first time in the rest of the country was 2007 in here. In South Africa, and I get in love with the continent and the vibes. And after that, when I was traveling all around the world for all those competitions, I have this feeling that Africa is not on the international scene. And always when I saw the biggest competition, and I saw all the continents, but Africa was not represented. So that's why I was like starting to represent more Algeria, so we can see like an African flag on the map. And since I create my own project, straight off, I wanted to develop more in Africa because I think I have the shoulder for it and the contact for it. And that's it. I wanted to promote more, and they have crazy talent in Africa, but people don't know, and I try to use my light to share it.
All right. Benny. Take the mic, Bob. Yeah. 15 years ago, 2007, Soweto, Orlando Towers, Red Bull BC1. How was it?
How was it?
Yeah.
Actually, that was for me like a great inspiration, you know, because I did battle Lilou that time, 2007. That was also my dream, to battle him. And yeah, for me it was a great experience, man, because in 2005 was for me the first time when I go over to Red Bull BC1 to represent South Africa in Germany.
Did you guys know that he actually went? Oh, no, just asking. Someone, yeah, you know because you chill with him. Others don't know.
Yeah, but there's a lot of people that don't know that, you know, especially like the B-boys, they know that, but like the outsiders, you know. So yeah, but it was for me a great experience to meet like international B-boys, and that was my dream. And also to battle Lilou, as you know.
Nice one. All right, cool. So 15 years ago, you battled Lilou. 2022, you're here now. What's the journey been like?
For me, since 2007, the journey has been very tough, you know, because there was years that I was injured, so I got to Red Bull BC1. It was an upset for me because I wasn't focused, and you have to be focused, you know, as you do if you go into a battle, you know, Red Bull BC1 especially, because of the biggest, you know. And as life goes on, you know, like I realized like it's not actually about you, but it's about the people that you feed, your energy, and how you grow also. And so now I'm still here, representing South Africa, still fourth. Hey,
Just put it in there. Just.
I actually wanted to do BC1 this year, but I just say I'm just gonna relax. Want to see new talent, So hopefully tonight there's gonna be new talent, a new winner. So yeah,
100%. All right, cool. Mr. J, how are you, my good sir?
I'm good.
I'm well. All right, so you've been here, South Africa, at the Red Bull BC1 Camp Weekend. How's your experience been so far? How do you view our South African environment and B-boys?
Yes, for me it's my first time in here in South Africa. I just went back from Senegal some weeks ago, so I can see how the Africa scene is growing up. And what I feel in here and what I see is a lot of b-boys and big girls that they are so young, the new generation. And it's good to see that because it's for sure the future about the scene in here in South Africa. So, and to have this kind of connection with them for me was a big honor, like to be able to share with them about my knowledge. So yes, I just hope that it's gonna growing up more and more, and that they're gonna put like South Africa in the breaking scene that they already do. And tonight, I'm really wanted to see how it's gonna be like. Yes, so I don't know what can I say more, but yes, I am like really looking forward to see how it's gonna be.
Okay, awesome. Again, does anybody have anything to ask? Then I am. There we go, babe. Thank you, babe.
Thanks, guys. Just wanting to know, all of you have got quite a few years in the game, at quite a high competitive level over a very long period of time. What has been your secrets individually, all three of you? Because you all have very different styles, very different involvements in the community, and inspire people in many different ways. So what has been your secret to longevity in the game?
So I got the microphone, so I'm gonna start. So yes, now it's gonna be about 25 years that I start breaking. So I started in 1997. Nice, mathematics, man. Yes, so so yes, I started in 1997. At the beginning, it's hard to imagine that I will stay in this game like for so long, So I didn't really realize about that. But slowly, I push myself with my crew because maybe now it's different, but back in the days, crew was really important in the scene. And because of that, it's maintained me at this level of competition, because there is competition with other crew, but there is also competition inside the crew. So that's why I maintain my level. Then the old generation, they start to quit breaking. Me, I stay to take care about the new generation. So it also maintained me to be with these people that they are so young, and they push me to continue, and they also push me because I want to give some advices to them. And it's also because I'm totally, it's my passion, like I live for that, so it's easy for me to practice. And now I take care more about my body, but that's true that back in the days, and I think maybe it's the same for my two guys in here, that we didn't know nothing about. Now that you know about food or to be healthy and to do stretch, no, it was just you open the place, or even practice was outside, and you go straight on the floor like this. So that's not good. Now I think it's better for you to stay longer in breaking scene. But first, I think it's about patience. To stay in this world, I mean, it's about patience. It's about to meet different people, to travel, and this is good for maintaining the level and the passion. Yes, so that's it.
So I'm dancing for 22 years this year, and I started in 2000. And for me, my breaking point in the breaking was 2001 when I represent South Africa at the Battle of the Year, yeah, and that was my first time, like my international, you know, and it was a good experience for me. And from that time on, when I came back, I just inspired, like for me myself, I like to do individual battles, you know. Crew is good for me, but at the end of the day, you also want to like show your talent, you know, like everyone knows, like this is you, you know. And from that time on, just practicing every year, entering Battle of the Year, one-on-one. And in 2004, when I see like BC1, that was actually for me an eye-opener, because I was only doing like crew battles, you know, representing. And from that time on, I was like, yo, I must also represent myself, like to tell them that, but this is me, this is Benny. That's why my name always Benny. You get always names that is very expensive, you know, like Engine or someone, you know. But if you have that name, like Engine, you will check, yeah, this guy is, you know, he have that energy. So I thought, nah, I'm just gonna keep it like Benny. So, like easy, you know? Yeah, simple. But yeah, as the journey go on, I realized, yeah, I have to step up my game, you know. And since 2004, when I see Red Bull BC1, I was like inspired, and just to push myself on a limit, and just represent South Africa, you know. And yeah, that's it.
So me is the same years as Jay. I started in 1997, so now it's 25, then 25 years dancing. I'm 38 years old. I think the longevity back in the day, I was like more focused on the title, you know, to win the competition. So I was more in, you know, and I remember I was flying from somewhere and straight from the airport going to the training spot, because I want to progress always. I never count my how many hours I practice in a day. And I think now it's 25 years and I'm still in the game, still doing my thing, but my vision changed a bit, you know. So I think that's why I'm still on that level. I will not say like tomorrow I can jump on one-on-one competition with the same stamina as 10 years ago, for sure not. But like the love and the heart I put on my project, you know, this is like my title now. When I say, like, when I go to Africa, let's say for example Uganda, and I give a workshop there, organize a competition there, when I see like the smile and the kids, like they're so happy. So this is my title, and I'm happy to develop it and make it with my heart. So that's why this pushed me to still be in the game, you know, but with my vision.
Yes, sir. Nice one. Anyone else?
Give thanks. I greet you, champs. Benny, my brother, my king, my lord. Okay. I just want to know, Olympic-wise, what African country is going to bring home a gold medal? You've seen all, you know? So you can just tell us which African country, and does Cape Town stand a chance?
Algeria. Ask me a question, I give you an answer.
Okay, cool. So you saw the crew South Africa battle the other night, you know?
Bro, they don't have federation yet. I say Algeria because it's my country, you know.
And that's what I love about Lilou, you know? He always votes for his country, you know? So learn that when you get on the judging panel. This is politics, people.
We have no French tonight, sorry.
Yeah, you're African, my brother, you know? You are welcome everywhere. When you come here, you have land, property. You must come and put up street academy. You must establish that stuff here, you know, because, like you say, when you come, it was the love that we saw in you, you know, and you represent very hard, you know. They don't know what we saw. But
I will answer seriously.
Yeah, and I'm gonna give the mic off.
Yourself, in Africa, for me, South Africa is one of the dopest. and also because it's the first African country we saw in the international scene with Battle of the Year. And yes, and now we have some names like Benny, Curse, and all the guys we saw yesterday against for the exhibition battle. That's the men who also like continue to keep the name of South Africa here. And yes, I hope South Africa will have some good representative to the Olympics. After Nigeria.
All right, gentlemen, so camp weekend. It is BC1 top 16, top 8 in the next hour or two. Most of them are sitting here. Yeah, as in we're going to start the finals. We're going to start. What do you mean? Do not know the time. 2. The next hour. All right. So, what I want to know is, they're about to go into a battle. You're about to go into the battle. You know what your vision and goal is. How do you mentally prepare now for the next coming rounds? All 3 of you. Subtitles.
It's a hard question.
You have to think. So, for example, if I was to compete today, my journey will be like just to relax, because I know like dancer is also when you practice all the years to jump on that stage, your brain is like thinking always, if I lose, if I crash this move. So I try to prepare mentally, like I don't think about the competition. I will try to talk with my friend about other things, football or whatever, food, whatever you want. Go do things. And for warming up, I'm always warming up 30 minutes before the competition. I always stay in, when I'm competing, I'm always staying in flip-flops, and I tie my shoes like 30 minutes before the competition, and I get warm only 30 minutes, because if you warm like 2 hours before, and then your body cools down. So 30 minutes, and BC1 is kind of show like when the event starts, the event is like 2 hours maximum. So it's like you go to the practice room, you warm up, and then you practice 2 hours. So this is my journey, and how I prepare mentally. I just say like I'm the best, I will win, because like everybody is strong when you go in lineup like this, but it's who is more prepared here. You can be the best in your move in your studio, but face to face is different.
Yes. For me, it's a little bit different. I am like a lonely guy. I have to focus on myself. No one can talk to me. I am totally like this. Okay, let's do it like this. Let's do it like this. Yeah. It's a motivation speaking to myself. So I'm more like this. It depends also about which kind of competition. The vibe is really important for me. So when I feel good, when the vibe is good, when I can ciphering, I feel more comfortable. When it's big stage, as I did in Battle of the Year, even if it was with my crew, I have this pressure about myself, but I have also the pressure with about my crew, and I don't want to disappoint my crew. So yes, I easily put pressure on myself. But when it's time for like competition, when I say like when I told you before like about Cypher, like I did in Massive Monkey Anniversary, for example, was a footwork battle there, and I feel more comfortable because the vibe was good, the music was cool, people talk like super friendly. So it depends really about the vibe. But I will say most part of time I prefer to stay alone. Little bit, yes, like I had myself and I'm like, no, don't talk to me. leave me alone. So, yes.
Okay, for me, if I was in BC1 this year, the first thing is your mind must be clear as you go into a battle, and just be humble, there's a lot of, when you get to the top 16, you get to the hotel, everything is good, but just like 1 hour before, poof, everyone is gone. But that is how I prepare myself. When I go into a battle, I will always be humble, just relax my body, make my mind clear because at the end of the day, when you get on that stage, it's the lights, the music, it's the people. You have to control your body, you know, your mind also. So yeah, that is. If I was this, yeah.
Subliminals, if I was in this. You are not, you are here. Sitting here. Alright, any other questions, guys? Hey, you guys know a lot here. If people don't know, I want to ask. Clearly, you know too much.
Besides breaking, did you always start with breaking? And if you always started, what other style do you like or would you like to do if it wasn't breaking? So, for example, I'm a hip hopper, but I have a high interest in breaking. But I don't know the first step into taking. Is it the music first that you start with, or is it top rocks? But besides that question, what is your favorite style other than breaking?
So yes, it's a good question because it's funny when I start breaking back in the days in 1997. There is no like, it was not like now. Like you start breaking, you focus just on breaking. Back in the days, I just dance. So I mix everything: locking, popping, and breaking. And it was like this. Even in some events, there is still kind of top dancer in the lineup, you know. So even in the crew, there is always one or two top dancer, like maybe house dancer or popping dancer. So when I start breaking, at the same time I start popping and locking. And I really like popping, actually. I'm a big fan of popping, but there is, you know, this, when I start to progress, I progress easily more in breaking, so I focus more on breaking. But I still do popping in my room, in my bathroom, you know. But yes, besides breaking, I really like, and I still sometimes do some popping stuff because I like it. I have no basic, but it's okay. No foundation, just this one.
So for me, it's kind of the same. When we start, like in our generation, it was like a hip hop crew. You know, I mean, in the crew we have some popper or locker. If you watch Battle of the Year back in the day, in the show you have a part where it's popping or locking, you know. And so it was like that. And we start with, when you was dancer, you have to do everything back in the day. Now it's, back in the day, popping competition doesn't exist. Our house dance competition, maybe only in US, but it was not like so common. And since few years, since the 2000, early 2000, they get categorized, you know. But by the way, me, I love popping and locking. I start by popping and locking when I was young, and I still same as him, doing some pop and lock in my room, and sometimes on stage also. And I love the music of popping. You know, if they put popping music on a breaking battle, I will kill everyone because I hate breakbeat. You know, it's not my my soup.
Okay, yeah, for me, before breaking, I didn't have like any dance that I like because I was into gymnastic, and that was my inspiration, you know. And yeah, I don't have enough. I don't have dance, not background, nothing. But yeah, before breaking, I was a gymnast, and yeah, for 3 years, and that after that, it was breaking.
One more question? Are we good? You good? All right, cool. Thank you, gentlemen. A round of applause for our gentlemen. Thank you so much for giving us your time. All right. So, before we proceed downstairs and we get the competition started, we need to fill one spot in the female section. There's only 7 breakers. So, we're going to do a last chance cipher right now for the females, right here behind us, because we need to fill that one spot for our top 8 females. As soon as we're done with that, we shall go downstairs and then Ziakana.
Yeah.